Let's go!
What's up, guys? It's time yet again for another food adventure wrap up. This time around, we chose a somewhat hidden gem of a food city. It's up and coming, but it's really, really, really good, man. There's a lot of great spots in Minneapolis. The weather was awesome, the people were awesome. We had a great time. But let's look at the food we ate, and I'm going to give you my thoughts at the end of this video on what places that you need to hit up if you go to Minneapolis and what places really aren't worth your time. So Kelsey and I always have a big list of places we need to hit, places we have to hit. Black Sheep Pizza was definitely not on that list, but it was convenient, and it turned out to have some really damn good pizza. Our first donuts of the trip were at GLAM Donuts. We heard a lot of great things about this place. There was a ton of hype. This is the mermaid donut. I got other ones. We tried a bunch, but to be completely honest, it was a huge letdown. Some of the worst donuts we've ever had on our food adventures. I cannot sum up my disappointment enough. I'd heard so many amazing things. So many people swore by this place, but I'd rather go to 7-Eleven, to be perfectly honest with you guys. It's not a place that I would recommend, and I just don't get the hype at all. But speaking of things that didn't let me down at all, MILKJAM Creamery was #1 on my list, and it did not disappoint. Plus, they rolled out the red carpet for me, made me this amazing jam bun royale, which is basically a donut ice cream sandwich with cookies in it and a ton of other amazing shit. Their ice cream is just top notch, and it was the best ice cream I had the entire trip. Our trip to Minneapolis coincided with the Minnesota State Fair. No, that was not an accident. Completely on purpose, because it is a food lover's dream. All the greatest fair food in the country basically converges onto one fairground, and you can get anything you want. So I'm going to go through all the things we had. Not all the things we had, but all the things I took pictures of anyways. So let's start off with a bacon fluffernutter. Basically, okay, it's 2 honey buns, right? They grill the honey buns. They put peanut butter, marshmallow fluff, and bacon on it. It was bomb. And here we have our first experience with fried cheese curds. I'd had cheese curds plenty of times in my life, but never the fried variety. And these suckers lived up to the hype, big time. This is pizza on a stick. Enough said. This is the Bacon Up Pup. It's a Belgian waffle on a stick with bacon in the batter of the Belgian waffle. It's dipped in chocolate, drizzled with maple syrup, topped with whipped cream, and you guessed it, more bacon. So no doubt, if you're familiar with the Minnesota State Fair, maybe even if you're not familiar with it, you've seen these buckets of cookies. This is from Martha's Cookies. Now, I went in, I was very jaded about this. I was very negative. I said, that's a stupid idea. It's all the same shit. People just do it for the picture. They're idiots. But you know what? As I walked past the stand, I smelled the cookies, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I really just wanted to do it for the gram, because I didn't know if I'd ever come back. I didn't know if it was a once-in-a-lifetime thing or not, and I just had hashtag YOLO, you know, guys. I had to capitalize on the opportunity. But here's where I was surprised. These cookies were fucking awesome. Now I see why Martha is a millionaire. This is the breakfast poutine from EGGY'S. Fried cheese curds, sausage gravy, eggs, French fries. Guys, this was amazing. So this is the funnel cake donut from Cardigan Donuts. It was a state fair special, and I really wish I would have taken pictures of other donuts they had, because this was alright, it was fine, but Cardigan makes the best old-fashioned donut, the best cruller I've ever had in my life. The churro donut was amazing. They're just really good at the old school, the basics. You know, the fancier donuts, they were decent, but man, they really knock the crullers and things like that out of the goddamn park, man. It was just fantastic stuff, and I'm sad I didn't take any pictures of that. But you need to get there, get the old fashioned, and you know, any other basic glazed, you know, stuff like that. But I just can't say enough good things about their basic donuts. This is the Manhattan 2.0 at Red Cow. I don't remember exactly what was on it, but there's bacon on there, there's cheese, and it was a fucking fantastic burger. It's on a pretzel roll. It's really, really good, but it was the 3rd best burger I had this trip. More on that later. We hit pretty much every ice cream place we could. This is Sebastian Joe's. Decent ice cream, a couple really good flavors, but can't really hold a candle to MILKJAM. The service was terrible, so that probably soured my review a little bit, but not bad ice cream. We ate a shitload of donuts on this trip. BOGART'S were decent, definitely a lot better than GLAM, but couldn't hold a candle to a couple others on this list. Once again, wish I would have taken a picture of the old-fashioned, the crawler, but here's a picture of a chicken and waffle donut from Cardigan. This was as good as it looks. So Mojo Monkey Donuts were bar none the best donuts overall, the best package we had on this trip. Now I always judge a donut place by their portfolio. You can't judge it by their best donut. You got to eat the whole catalog and judge it that way. And out of all these donuts, all these fucking donuts, look at all those donuts. There was maybe 1 or 2, 3 max that I wasn't a huge fan of. That is a great batting average right there. I can't recommend Mojo Monkey enough. Great people there, great service, and really awesome donuts. Moochie's donuts, if nothing else, are totally unique. The way they're made, the way they taste, the way they sit in your stomach. If you want to eat a donut or 6 that make you feel like you need to take a nap and a dump, not necessarily in that order, Moochie's is your place. They're very, very rich, very decadent. I definitely don't think they're everybody's cup of tea, but they were good. The Parlor burger at Parlor is super hyped, but it's totally deserved. This was one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life. Definitely the best burger I had on this trip. It was like a super fancy, amazing version of a Steak and Shake burger. Just crazy good. The way the meat was cooked was perfect. The bun was awesome. The cheese was melty and delicious. Can't recommend the Parlor burger enough. If you like burgers, seek this one out. We hit up IZZY'S ice cream, and just like Sebastian Joe's, there's nothing wrong with it. Really good ice cream, but compared to MILKJAM, it just pales. It's just not as good as MILKJAM. Still solid stuff. So here's the deal with Angel Food Bakery. Their regular donuts are not that good. Pretty much everything they make isn't that great. It's mediocre. It's not terrible. Cupcakes included. But their filled donuts are next level shit. If you go to Angel Food, don't mess with the cupcakes. Don't mess with the other donuts. I don't care how cool they look. Whatever's filled in that case, get that shit. Trust me. So this is another awesome burger I had. It was the second best burger I had on this trip at Revival. But I gotta say, yeah, look at that fucker. God, it's sexy. But I gotta say, man, despite the fact that the Parlor burger was better than this, Revival overall was the best restaurant we went to this whole trip. Amazing fried chicken, great appetizers, and that burger was awesome. Revival is the best restaurant that we tried. If you go to Minneapolis, go to Revival. You guys know a place is good when I go there twice. Had to go back to MILKJAM. That scoop on top in this picture is the best s'mores ice cream I've ever had. Even better than 7-Eleven's Toasted S'mores. It was so great, and I hope that someday MILKJAM ships nationwide so you guys can share in the joy that I got to experience eating that ice cream. Like I said, if I go there twice, it's good. There's an Angel Food in the airport. What a time to be alive. Had to get more of those filled donuts. Just amazing stuff. Here's our wrap up, guys. MILKJAM Creamery was the best ice cream. MOJO was the best donuts. Parlor and Revival are 2 great restaurants. Go to Parlor just for the burger and some cocktails. Go to Revival for a full meal. Go to Angel Food for their filled donuts. Skip everything else they make. Go to Cardigan Donuts, get the old-fashioned, get the crawler. And if you're there during State Fair time, get your chubby little ass down there. You will not regret the experience. Trust me. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Let's go!